Welcome back, everyone. So I'm here with another tutorial, and I'm glad to see we have some followers coming back, so I appreciate that. Today we're gonna go over something really cool. So we're gonna go over using these mods to make our Jellyfin look a little nicer and more customized. For example, having a login box at the top, or having like Netflix style um, uh, logos for our users, and there's a lot of cool things. You can even add your logo to like these certain logos from the avatar library for your avatars. You can put your logo on the top bar, so it'll look like this. There's some settings where you can add a custom font. You can add your logo to the sign-in menu on the top. There's left hamburger bar. You can add your logo and custom sidebar links if you want to add like your Ombi or your Jelly Seer or your um, uh, uh, any other like types of downloading content, or if you want to add like something like I don't know, your music library like uh, Infuse or like Polaris, you can add that in the sidebar. I'll show you how to do all that in this video and more. So let's start off. You can also have themes too, like these themes. As you can see, there's different seasons for different themes, like fireworks for 4th of July, snow for the winter. We have Halloween, which pops little Halloween items. Um, so all this is really cool, and I'm going to show you to do it on Windows. Obviously, results will vary depending on where you do it, but let's start off with setting up our custom logo and our, so for example, mine has a stock Jellyfin logo here, no logo here, and I have a stock Jellyfin name here and a Jellyfin logo up here. So let's change that to begin. So first, I'll put this repo in the description, but we're going to start with the logo. So to do this, we're just going to scroll all the way down to... Okay, so let's start by changing our title. To do this, we need to go and make a file inside Jellyfin Web. So again, to find this, you go into Jellyfin, if we're at the home page, you go into this, you go into Dashboard. Under Dashboard on this tab, under Server, you'll see we have our web directory, which is right here. It may differ for you because if you installed it, like I said, before 10.43, uh, if you have 10.8 or above, it'll show this directory. If you didn't and you have 10.43 or above, it'll probably show a different directory. Just so you know, it's fine. It'll be the same process to do both. So we're just going to open that directory up, and we're going to make a new file called... Load up. Try to refresh this. Sometimes my Windows doesn't always like to. There we go. We're gonna name this title.sh and delete the txt from it. So it's title.sh. Yes. Do you want to rename this text document title.sh? I've already done this, but I'll just click yes. So as you can see, I have a title.sh. Find the other title. This is my original title.sh. But just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna show you this one. So let me go to the other one. Refresh this. So if title is, delete this. I'm going to open up this with our text editor. I like using Sublime. You can really use anything you want with it. I'm going to use Sublime. And here's the title.sh. Let me close this. Okay. I cancel that. I'll just minimize it. All right. And we're going to copy this content from the GitHub right in here. You can just click the copy button right here. And we're going to go into here to that document. It's right here. And we're going to paste it in here. And the only thing we're going to change is the change me to what we wanted to say, movies for you. And I'll change this one to movies for you. And click save. Now that that's done, we can now run this inside our box. So to do that, we just copy and paste our directory. So from here, again, I think you have to be running WSL2, but if you're running Jellyfin, most likely you already have it on Windows. You already have WSL2 installed. If not, I have a bunch of great references on my website, my docs website, and my videos. You can look those up. I can also link them in the description. If you do CD and you want these two, this symbol in both because it's got a space in it for program files. Otherwise, it's going to give us an error. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do sudo chmod title. This is gonna let it be executable, and then we're gonna execute it. So sudo chmod title.sh. Hold on. Oh, we should do this in Linux. So we're gonna pull up our, because it's Linux, you need to go into WSL2, and we're just gonna do the same thing, except we're going to do, in this we're gonna do cd / mount, and then it's C. So basically you can do everything the same. The only thing we're doing is changing the directory with our / instead of backslashes. And we're going to name it mount C programs. Hold on, let's try this. Mount C. Let's see what's there. Oh, wait, that's why. ls cd program. Oh, I see, because I did it wrong. Okay. So in Linux, you actually want only one slash. So like that. Try this again. It's only here. Try this again. No. Let's try this. cd program. There we go. Okay, so program files, and then we're going to go into the rest of it, so we'll just copy and paste the rest. Alright, now that in this directory, now we can run this command. Oh, not that one. We're going to do cd chmod title.sh to give it executables, and I need to type in my password. There we go. And now we need to run it, so we'll do this again. Sudo / title.sh. And it's running. It may take a minute, so let it just run. Alright, now that it's ran, let's control F5 and see if it worked. Sometimes it, see, so it shows my title up here. Now, if we want to change that one, the title of, see how it shows movies for you now? And if I go home, it shows, now home, it shows movies for you on the top. If we want to change the logo, we can do that as well. To do that, we can, there's also this cool thing called featured content. It's great if you want to manually add like certain things you want people to watch. For me, it doesn't really make sense, but if you want to do that, it's right here. So I'm gonna do where is it? We're gonna add a logo at the top of the login page. So to do this, we go into here and we're gonna find the HTML. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. To do this, we go into HTML. To find this, we go into the Jellyfin web directory again. So go in here, and we'll search HTML, and you should. Okay, so to find this, we need to go to session login.html or -html, and then chunk.js, looking just like this. And we're going to open it with Sublime, and we're going to click Control F to search, and we're going to search this line right here, which it'll show in the GitHub right here is this line right here. And to do that, we just search. Come on, there we go. Search it, and it's gonna be this line. So we're gonna paste. Then right after that caret, right after this, we're gonna paste this. And this is only if our logo is present, like in the local directory. If it's not, we just need to either make a logo or put it in there, and it'll automatically size it to the correct size. So we can either use a website, or we can just paste it directly in the website, in the web folder. So to do that, we're gonna open a new tab. We're gonna go into our Jellyfin folder, our web folder, sorry, which is Jellyfin. Jellyfin server, and we're gonna go into Jellyfin web, and we can just paste it right in here. So we'll do that real quick. Let's see, I have a logo already made, so I will go into there. Go into Jellyfin logo. Yeah, this one. View logo, and I want to use this logo, the banner light. I think, yeah, banner light. We'll just do logo.png. So we'll move that into our Jellyfin web directory, and it's right here. But we'll replace it. And now if we copy this and paste it in, again, right after this hash mark, now it's going to come web, and it's going to be logo.png. We can, I think, delete the web and just leave it as / logo.png. We'll see if this works. So to check if this works, we just should be able to refresh and log out, hopefully. Let's control F5. And there's our, well, there would be our logo, but it's not present. Let me make sure this directory is right. Okay, so one way to mitigate it, if you're having issues finding your specific image and uploading it or getting it to run directly, you can always upload to Imager. I'll leave this in the description. Just click new post, click choose a photo, and I'm just going to choose, let's just say, we'll just do this logo right here, icon transparent. Actually, we're going to go, well, that's fine. We're going to go back to homepage, go into our user images, and we're going to select our image and click copy direct link, go into our file, hover over source, paste it in, Control S to save it, and now if we load our website, there's our logo. I'm going to go back to the one I had before because I actually enjoyed that one a little bit more, but it's as simple as that. To change your logo. Now let's go into the next steps. So now that we have a logo on our login screen, let's say next we want to change our logo to the sidebar. So all we have to do is we're going to go into our web root, which is again for Windows, we're going to be in Jellyfin web, and we're going to use our Linux VM to go to that directory. So we're already in there, so we can just click on grep, and it'll show our custom menus. So we want to find the one that is ending in, hold on. We got two. I think it's because I have multiple versions, but we'll want the latest one, which I think is this one. So we'll just nano this, or we can even open up it in our favorite text editor. So I'm going to do that actually. We're going to go in here, and we're going to type in 7 because it's a number, and it's 73. What is it? 73233. So you can just search it, 723. 732. There it is, 33, and we're going to go for the chunk.js. We'll use the latest one, which is 528. That's today. And we're going to open it with Sublime. And all we have to do in here is find this phrase. We're going to copy it. And we're going to, wrong one. Control F it and find that style. And then we just do the same thing we did before and use a URL. So we're just going to copy this in here. So we're going to replace this whole line with this, and where it says your URL, we're going to put our URL for our logo. So again, I use Imager. You can use whatever you want. I already have it right here, I think. Yep, this is it. I'm going to direct copy the direct link, and we're going to load it into, not there. I keep pulling up the wrong one. This one, and we're just going to paste it in between those quotes, and click Control S to save. And now, when we log in, you should see it in the home bar. Let's see. Oop, did not mean to do that. It's loading. Log in. And now there's my logo right up there in the top bar. So now that we've done that, we can go to the next step, which is adding a custom link to the sidebar. So let's say I want to add like another link to, I don't know, Jellies here or Jelly Stats. I can do that through here. So we're gonna we can go to our config.json, which should be in our web root. So again, we're gonna go into here, and we're going to go into our web root, which is right here, and we're gonna find our config.json. Probably just search it by doing config. There it is. We're going to open it up with Sublime again. And we need to find the menu links line. So if we just copy and paste this. And Control F, Control F. Here's the menu links. So we're going to actually take it and we're going to return. Be very careful when editing this because any syntax can cause issues going forward with other things like other names or can cause your stuff not, cause your Jellyfin actually not to boot. So be very careful in editing this. We're going to paste this in here. We obviously have two on accident, so we'll delete one of those. And let's say we want to add our custom link, so we'll do it with JellyStat, which is let me make a reverse proxy for it. Hold on. Okay, so I created my reverse proxy. So now all I have to do is add my reverse proxy to this, and I'll add one more link just so you can see. You can also add like an icon with it if you would like. The icons are on here, so if you want to add like, I don't know, like a bar, or not bar, let's check stats, because I'm adding jelly stat. Try on graph, maybe? Yeah, here, we could take a graph like this. So we'll take the graph, and we'll take the material design icon. So it will be, one sec. Okay, so we're gonna select this autograph part and just copy it, and we're gonna paste it in the icon, and we're gonna name the custom link what we wanted to show on there. So we'll just say Jellyfin Stats, and then we'll paste the link. So mine is Jelly Stats dot and my domain. And if I want to make another link, well, let's just do for fun. We'll do my Polaris. So we'll do music, and we'll name it music. Stream. That's my domain for my Polaris, and we'll give that an icon as well. Just put a tune icon there. Right, let me find that tune icon. So we'll do music note, perfect. I'll select the music note and put it in here. And now if we save it, we should see it populate in our Jellyfin instance. So we'll control F5 to refresh the cache, and we'll look in the sidebar, and there's home, music, and jelly stats. So if we click on jelly stats, take us right to our jelly stats. If we click on music, take us right to our Polaris install, and that is how you add sub links to your Jellyfin. You can add anything you want. You could add, Ombar, Sonar, Radar, Jellies here. Anything can be added. It'll always pull up in this top row. All right, so now that that's done, let's go into we can set our page size for how big our pages should be. So like if we want to set our pages to be more than 100 or 300, when we set the minimum number to everyone, you can do that in here. I don't personally do that. I just let the user select because some users don't like having infinite scroll. Like for example, that'll let you do like if I go on my TV shows, I don't have pages. They just, oh, I do now. Hold on. If you want to change it, you can literally go into your user and then go into display, and you just change the library page size to 0. Click save. And now if I go into TV shows, I won't have any pages. It'll just be an infinite scroll all the way down to Z. So I can go all the way down to my 242 or however many you have. If you have movies, it might be a little more process heavy. But for example, movies, I have 587. You scroll all the way down. Infinite scroll. Um, so it's kind of cool to do that, but I don't do this because I just let the users decide whether they want to do that. Next is change the name. As you can see, it currently says that, but we already did this earlier, so we don't need to do that again. If we want to change the Fave icon, so instead of showing the Jellyfin logo, that's pretty cool. We just do ls grep, and again, we're going to go into our VM in our Jellyfin web directory using WSL2. And here's our ICOs, so icon.ico. So we want to find this one specifically. So maybe I'm in the wrong directory actually. Hold on. It's this one we want. So this is the ICO we want to replace. All we have to do that is we're going to make a new directory in our Jellyfin instance. So inside the web directory, I made one called transfer, and I put my ICO. So I'm just going to show you for giggles. I'm going to go into uh, fave icon.ico, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it in here. And I'm going to take in the Jellyfin web, type in .ico. And we see this is the one we want, so we're going to copy and paste the information from there. Make sure I'm in the right directory real quick. .ico. Yep, so we want this one. We're going to copy and paste this exact number here. It's going to, because that's what's going to replace it. So I'm going to name this that. And I already have it. You don't need to do that but you won't have that. So replace the name into that exact name. And then all we have to do from there is just copy it over. So we just go into CP transfer and we use the name that we used before, .ico. So let's go in our terminal and we paste, not that, paste this. What this essentially is going to do is it's going to copy CP, the Jellyfin transfer. We're just going to do transfer because that's where it's at. And it's going to transfer from that folder directory. So if we go into here and we do another Ubuntu, see that, copy this one. And we go into, if we do ls, you'll see there's a couple folders. You go scroll, we'll just do, we'll do cd transfer. We'll see now we have that one file in there. So if we just now since we're doing that, we know the transfer folder is in there. We're just going to copy from the transfer folder inside the web directory, and we leave the star because it's just going to transfer the right. Wait, no, we want to do this. We want to change where the star is coming to, and we want to copy this number where the star is. One sec. There we go. So you can do cp dot / because that's going into that directory of transfer, and then the BC and the ICO. And now if we go in here and we refresh it, now we should see our icon. And there's our icon up there in the top left corner. As you see, we have our ICO now. Now, to finish it off, we just need to do a couple more things if you want to. We can hide our text, lighten the backdrop, transparent top bar. We can do all that. I don't really do the seasons because I don't have enough users that it matters. But you can obviously add these if you would like. They're pretty self-explanatory. And if we want to change the default page size, we were going over this earlier where we want to change it to like 100 or 50 or 0 to disable pages replace with this if we don't want to have pages anymore. Instead the default limit of how long stuff is on next up section. So it's a lot of really cool tools that you can use. Let me see why. So just as an FYI, just so you know, these changes will be reverted every time you update, but if you already put the files in, those won't go away. So, for example, your logo or your links and stuff, it's best to use links because if you like in, for example, see, it's best to use links for these logos because if you don't, then every time you replace the logo, it'll be replaced in the actual like file directory. Hence why they tell you to make a new folder and make a transfer, or make a new folder like with assets or avatars, just because it'll automatically delete those as you use them. But let's say I want to use avatar. So again, you should have the latest. You should be able to be using your WSL2. We can do sudo git, and it's gonna clone the GitHub's avatars git, and then move it into Jellyfin's avatars, and then sudo move the avatars to the directory. So we're gonna do that. Then we need to add a profiles tab once we do that. So we'll wait for that to load. Obviously, it's gonna take a while to download all these, so I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so just note you should have around 2 gigs of free space for this because it is going to be of quite a large file, 1.88 gigs. So when downloading them, just make sure you have that size difference, I guess. Now it's going to run through and just update the files, so we'll let that run. Okay, so once it's done checking, we have all those files. Now we can go and edit our avatar profile. So we're just going to find this user profile. We should be able to find it in our directory, our Jellyfin web. So we're going to find user, and it's user-user. So we'll go all the way down the bottom. Profile.chunk.css. Again, we'll need to make this larger. All right, it's this one. User-user profile, and then a bunch of numbers.css. Open this with Sublime. And we're going to find this string right here. So let's go into here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And we're going to replace it with this string, which will add our new settings. So we'll just click on find, and we'll click on replace, and that will let us do that. And we'll click on replace, and we'll save it. And now if we refresh it, we log out. Now if we refresh it, let's see if it does it. Hold on. Did I save that? Try again. Should do it. Hold on. Let's make sure we did everything correctly. Hold on. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Should let us select the user on the home screen. It's weird. There we go. So now we can select our avatar. So click more avatars. So if you go and you want to do this, you just click on user profile, profiles, click on add an image, or we click on more avatars, and we can select our avatar now. So we're going to go to, let's do Netflix. It'll load all the Netflix logos. Let's say I want to select like an Angry Bird or Polar Bear. Let's see if there's a good one on here. We'll just do this one. Hold on. Back. Yep, so if we just select this and we scroll down to this one, but just save it in our pictures. We go in here and click add an image, and we go into our pictures and we find the one we just downloaded. So it's gonna be this one right here. And click save. Now, if we go to our user, we should see our profile has that image now. So if we go out, let's see if this is correct. So now if we want the image to show up on here, the custom login page, we can just copy this into our CSS and go into our website, go into dashboard, go into general, and we add it to our CSS. Now if we refresh it, so now if you see, once we edit that, we have now this login screen and we can type in our user. And it's got a background of all our movies and shows that we have in the background, but we should be able to click sign in. And as you can see, my user icon's right here. So it shows my user icon. And it should show the material. Hold on, let me double check this. But that's just a way you can edit and add these to your services. Kind of customize your own Jellyfin as you want it. Remember, when this restarts, it will be different. When you install an update, you'll need to redo some of these again. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. I'd be willing to help anyone with any problems they have in my Discord. And again, if you're back and you're a frequent user of my videos, I appreciate you coming and checking out my videos. And have a great rest of your day.